Hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Crafters TV. I'm the brand new presenter here on the channel. My name is Ben Moseby. I'm delighted to have finally. You remember me? Hopefully you do. We worked out. We were chatting before the show. I've not been here for 24 days. 24 days. Hashtag part-timer. Hashtag slacker. I literally walked back into the building today and I feel like this is my first day here. I kind of don't know what I'm doing, so any help that you can give me over the course of the day today would be marvellous. Any support on the socials as well would be brilliant. But we've got an exciting day. I've come back to a new schedule as well, which I'm not quite used to, but we're here for Wake Up Call for the next couple of hours, I believe. We've got a new schedule. We've also got something to bring to you as far as the shopping experience is concerned. I mean, you know about this already because you've been doing it for 20 odd days. I'm just sort of getting it in my mind. We've got a new thing called, it's not new, Ben, it's not new. For everybody else, this is old news. It's only new for you. Shop the day, all right? So if you want to buy anything that we've got over the course of the day today, you can head to the website and you will see everything there coming up on all of the shows that we have got. Before we talk about the shows as well, must just let you know that it's an exciting weekend to be shopping because tomorrow officially is Sarah's birthday. So as a bit of a celebration for that, we've got some brilliant deals for you. If you shop over the course of the weekend, which I know you will, on all orders over £20 or $20, you will get yourself a free travel cup. I will show you those a little bit later on, but a great reason to be shopping there. Also, to celebrate Sarah's birthday, 25% off Sarah's signature collections, because obviously Sarah's 25, so we thought 25% off, we'd match up with her age and give you that discount right across the weekend as well. And those deals are live for you up until end of play on Sunday. And it's also Fiver Friday too. So if you head to the website, check out the Fiver Friday page, you will find lots and lots of deals there. Right, lots coming up across the day today. And thank you so much, producer Georgina. She just said I did a great job. Not bad for a newbie, eh? Not bad for a newbie. I'd like to introduce you now to the lovely lady who's going to be with me at, check the new times, Ben, at 2 o'clock for Softer Side. It is the lovely Becky Swan. How are you, Becky? I'm Ben, pleased to meet you.
I'm very well, lovely to meet you. When you were saying you're back, I was thinking of that song, Ben is back, back, back again.
Again.
Yeah.
Benny's back, tell a friend. Benny's back.
Lovely to see you.
Yes, it's lovely
again.
to see you too. It's nice to. What have you got coming up on your show? What's it called again? Softer Side of Life.
I think it's going to be a really long day. We've got some beautiful fabrics as usual, and I'm going to be showing you how to make these little animals. So we're going to do a little demo how to make a little dress first of all, but later on Softer Side, I will show you how to make one of these gorgeous little builder buddies made with our dies here and pop through your Gemini. So really quick and easy, a lovely little thing for you to make with the kids.
Super cute. And we've got Lucky Dips coming up on the show for you as well. Save a stitch deals for you too, and that is all on the way from 2 o'clock this afternoon. Also on the way a little bit later on from 6 p.m. I'm looking. We have got the brilliant Masterclass, which is going to feature a whole host of goodies. And with me on that show is the lovely Michelle Mccarthy. How are you?
I'm very well. You're looking lovely and tan.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I don't normally tan this well, so yeah. Do you want to?
Are you going to keep? No, look at that.
Oh, you can't really
really
see it. Right across the camera shot.
My arms are literally as white as this top.
Yeah.
There's like no difference between my arms and the top.
I've done pretty well, to be fair. What's coming up on Masterclass?
So we've got lots of we've got iris folding. We're going to have a play with that. Lots of folding techniques. So we've got the lattice dies. We've got the Ultimate Pro, ornate screen panels. We've got some treat boxes. So we're going to lots of fancy folds, lots of fun.
That is all on the way from 6 o'clock this evening, 1 o'clock Eastern. But right throughout the day today, we do have a very special guest. In fact, I think the last time that this lovely lady was here was the last time that I was in the building as well, which is on the 31st of March, I think it was. The lovely Sandra is here from Sanntangle. How are you?
I'm really good, thank you. I'm not tanned, but I'm really good, thank you.
No, I'm quite good about myself here with the tan. Look at
Keeping my arms covered.
We're really excited to have you back. Whenever you're here with us at Crafters TV, it's always really exciting.
Thank you.
There has been, all right, Georgina, there has been a real buzz about what is coming up for us today. You've got some brand new goodies and actually exclusive products for us.
There is an exclusive product today, yes, and I've brought it here just for you guys because, of course, as you know, Crafters TV have been very, very supportive of me, you know, since January. We've all had quite a time, haven't we? So it's a thank you to those guys bringing them something completely different, and you're not going to get it anywhere else but here.
Ooh, can we have a little sneaky peek? Come on.
No, we did give them a bit of a hint, didn't we, about a buzz? So here we go, here's one.
Wow, look at this super cute
So of
thing.
course, as we know, tangling is always in there, but it's all about you know, a bit of artwork as well. So here we go, another one, and of course I've got some stamps as well.
Wow,
so
okay.
Here we go. So this one you might have recognised. This one, a little bit of the work going on there.
Beautiful.
And then of course a couple of little extra bits. Of course, tiles have to be in there, don't they? So
absolutely.
yeah, bits of everything. So absolutely.
So lots to come.
Yes.
As always is the case, get on the web. Get those deals before we get to them, because particularly with the brand new item, the exclusive item to us, we haven't got a huge amount of stock, so it will be a case of first come, first serve. But lots more to come with Sandra over the course of this couple of hours. And actually got a preview as to what is going to come up on all of the shows. And let's show you actually this week's Get It, Got It, Good. This has been running, of course, right throughout the course of this week, and it is our Crafters Companion Adhesive Collection, 6-piece collection, where you've got your 3D glue gel with the tools, you've got some tacky glue, you've got your all-purpose glue, foam pads in 3 different sizes, and also you've got your red liner double-sided tape as well. That is all included for £13.59, $25.59. That deal is live up until the end of play on Sunday, or whilst stocks last. As always, we are live and interactive this morning, and indeed right throughout the day as well. We've got Grace on the socials, and lots of you already in. Must say good morning to Ben McCarthy, who is already in. Hello, Ben. Hello to your top fan. Have you got your top fan badge yet? That's what I want to know. Lisa is in from Minnesota. Patchy is back. Hello and good morning from Southeast Michigan, says Shelley. Christine says, good morning. Rhiannon says, hi, Ben, Michelle, the CTV crew, and crafty friends from Ballarat, Australia. It's so nice to have Ben back on our screens. Hashtag part-timer. Lillian's with us. Craig says, welcome back, Ben, you were missed. Thank you, Craig. Not our Craig, another Craig, Rancourt. Patty Redmond says, bought all of my Sanntangle stuff already. Yes, bought it all. And Terry says, welcome back, Ben. Oh, brown sugar tan. Off to college tour with the daughter. We'll catch you on the rewind. Well, let's get cracking. Thank you for all the welcome backs. It is lovely to be here. As I say, it feels like first day back in a new place. But listen, we've got lucky dips for you on the softer side. You can get these right now. Head to the shop, the day page, and grab these. The lucky dips, £1, $1. Basically, what you've got the opportunity to do here is grab your hands and grab these deals, and you're going to get 4 of your threads for just £1, or indeed 80 pence, 80 cents, 80 pence, Gutermann threads as well. What I will say is you can dip up to, well, you can dip as many times as you like, but chances are, if you do dip more than once, you will get duplicate. But that's not such a bad thing, is it really, when you're talking about the Gutermann thread?
No, I mean...
And for 80p.
That is such a bargain. That's, you know, they are £2 each normally, so you've got a really good deal there.
So you might want to dip once, twice, thrice. What I will say is get these now, because they will prove really, really popular as people begin to wake up right across the world. So that's your first lucky dip bag, £1, $1, or you can go £2, $2. And again, if you dip more than once, you may well get duplicates. But let me just show you some of the items that you could be getting if you dip. And again, this is just a bit of a selection of some of the items. I mean, for goodness sake, for £1.60, $1.60, Get yourself a rotary cutter.
Yeah, you always need more rotary cutters.
You've got yourself dies in here as well, the snowman die. You could be getting that. We've also got, well, lovely fabric. What else have we got? This is bonkers. You've got your knitting needles. Thank you. See, struggling to think of words. You've got your pins in here as well. I mean, seriously, this is just a selection of what you could grab. Dip more than once, you could get duplicates. But again, when you're seeing these sort of prices, it is definitely worth doing. Stock up on your present drawers, stock up on, just gifts for people, and actually just stock up on all your crafty stash. Get dipping. Those will be busy, I am very sure. Next up, fabric. Down here. Well, it is in order, Georgie, it was in order, but I had a bit of a mess around with it, so hopefully it is in the same order. Lewis and Irene fabric, your spring treats. We did have a bigger selection than this, but actually some of this is sold out already. 100% cotton. And you can buy this by the half metre, 20% saving, £4.47 or £6.71. This is the Heart and Floral Pink on Cream. Tell us about this fabric, Becky.
We always say this with Lewis and Irene fabric, it's got a feel to it, almost feels silky. It's such a beautiful cotton, washes very well, irons really well, and this is fantastic for making all sorts of different things, not just quilting, but dressmaking as well. We're not making your shirt, Ben, I know you're going to bring that up, but it's really, really good quality cotton, and these kind of patterns are all going to work really well together, but having some of that with a bit of a darker pink, and perhaps some of our plain pinks that we've got, or cream colours, you can make something really beautiful with that.
We've, as I say, got a selection of different colours available for you as well, and I'm just sort of laying these side by side so that you can sort of see for yourself. We'll get the details up for you of the mini heart floral in the yellow as well. £4.47 or £6.71 once again per half metre. Lovely, fresh, bright and vibrant colours these as well, like for this
They are.
Year.
They're really kind of spring-like, aren't they? So these first three that we've got are all the same pattern but different colourways. So you can see having, sometimes having the same pattern but in different colours works really well, or just using one particular colour and mixing up dots of other patterns in that same colour works, but they're really pretty.
We've also got that available for you in the blue as well, so same pattern, just in the blue there. Details on your screen for that, £4.47, £6.71. Now if you love cutesy, look, hang on a minute, hang on a minute, have I missed Easter? Has Easter been?
Yeah, those are Easter eggs.
Huh?
There are Easter eggs. This is what we need to know.
Oh, they melted I had them in my suitcase, and when I got back, they'd melted. What a mess in the suitcase. They were big eggs as well, and I had, they're gone.
Oh, never mind,
sorry.
next year.
Just next, next year. Yes. Easter may well have been and gone, but look, these are, again, absolutely beautiful. This is the chicks and bunnies on the yellow, £4.47, £6.71, and then we've also got available for you in the beautiful pink, the bunny and chicks once again. So again, all of this available for you right now. Buy by the half metre, £4.47 or $6.71. If you want to jump in and grab those. Fabric always busy. As I say, we did have more than that before the start of the show, but some of the fabric has already sold out, which goes to show you how busy it is. And as I say, new fabric, you guys absolutely love it. Always goes quickly. Now, next up, Builder Block. We've got our Builder Block of the week 6-piece collection. I love the names of these, and I probably always ask the question and then forget the answer. Rob Peter to pay Paul.
Yeah.
Where's that come from?
I don't know, actually. It must be a traditional, because basically you're cutting, if you think you're cutting away part of the circle, as it were, and you look at that pattern, you've got a shape like sort of so, with the circle sort of cut out, so I suppose you're sort of taking away from one shape to add to another, so I imagine that's where it comes from.
And the price is amazing here for the builder blocks, giving you the precision, giving you that sort of time-saving element as well. Normally £60, £60, $90, £14 today, $14.39, $21.58, and with all of these, the builder block systems work together, don't they? But as a separate entity, this is a great starting point for someone to get in.
It really is. Having something something with curves is really important with the builder block because it's very difficult to cut those curves with a rotary cutter. So using the builder block, particularly for curves, is really, really useful.
Again, great deal on those today, £14.39 or $21.58 for that if you are within the club. Right, let's get on with our first demo. As always, if you've got any questions, anything that you want to ask over the course of this show, you can do, or if you want to send me any pointers as well as to what I should be doing, those would be brilliant. Get in touch on Facebook, get in touch on YouTube as well. But we're going to have a look at some dressmaking, but dressmaking perhaps how you wouldn't, well, it's not a big dress, let's just say, it's on a very, very small scale, isn't it?
It's very small
Very
scale.
small.
So what I thought, well, we've got these beautiful little animals that we're going to be making later on the show today. These are our builder buddies. So we've got all the dies to make the actual bodies, but we've also got the dies, the accessories to make the clothes as well. So that's what I'm going to be doing here. So I'm going to be using the accessory pack for the cat. So you can see here you're going to get your dies. So you can be using these with any of your die cutting machines, but obviously we recommend the Gemini, and these are our multimedia dies. So they'll go through multiple layers of fabric, but they'll also go through felt or other fabric that you may want to use.
Yeah.
Now, one warning I would give you is when you're using these and when you're actually making the animals, it's worth using a thinner type of felt if you're going to make it out of felt, or not using really thick fabric, because they're quite thin and small, these little animals, and it's quite difficult to then sort of turn everything around or turn everything inside out. But you'll see what I mean later on. So we're going to start with the dress, but you'll see you'll also get other accessories in there. So you get ears, because ears are always an accessory, so you can change your
and cats always have ears, don't they?
interchangeable
More often than
ears,
not.
yeah. So sometimes you're obviously with the main builder block, builder buddy system, they've got ordinary teddy ears, but we wanted to give you different options. So we've given you different ears depending on the kind of animal that you may want to make, and we've also given you some other little accessories down here that you can sort of decorate your animal with. So if I show you here, we've made a little bag, and we've actually stuffed it with a little fish in her bag, because I imagine that's what every cat would need. So you can really sort of personalise these and make them for individuals as well. So the way we start off with this is we will take out the die. This is for the dress, and we're going to work on a piece of fabric that's been folded in half. So I've actually chosen the fabric which I think is sold out, which is always the way. And so we're just going to fold it just here, and then we're going to pop the little dress, and we want the edges just to come out. If I move it across here, that's where our curve is. So when you cut it out and run it through your Gemini, you will get a full piece of the dress, which looks like so, and open it up so you've got the whole piece. So you need 4 of these to put together. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put them right sides together just here. So I'll just pop that so they match up, and just pop it a few pins, and we're not going to sew all the way around. What we're going to do is we're going to sew across here all the way around this part at the top. We're going to leave these 2 sections open, but we're also going to sew down here.
Okay.
And we're going to do the same with both sides. So I'll start doing that now.
There were lots of cats in Cyprus when I was on holiday.
Sort of stray cats.
Yeah, but bizarrely, because you know normally, well, not normally, but a lot of countries you go to, you see a lot of stray cats that look quite sort of underfed, don't they? And a little bit like, you know, fleey, if that's a word. These cats all look very well looked after. So I don't know whether or not the hotels there were a bit more kind to them, but yeah, all very, very well fed. So much so, about the 2nd or 3rd day, we'd sort of seen the cats. We thought, oh, we'll nick some stuff from breakfast as you do. I don't know if anyone, does anyone else do that on holiday? Do you do that, or is it just me?
To keep you going for lunch.
No, to feed the cats.
Oh.
I was all inclusive, I didn't have to worry about that. But I know, if there's cats on when you're on holiday, you nick stuff from breakfast, don't you, to feed the poor little cats? Does anyone else do that? Or is it just me?
I went on holiday to Thailand once, and actually we took bananas from breakfast. No, for the elephants. Well, they had,
you had stray elephants wandering around.
There was a stray elephant on the beach. There was a baby elephant that the hotel had sort of adopted. So yeah, but it was the best fed elephant you can imagine.
Anyway, my story was...
Sorry.
It's not a great story, but I'll finish it. So yeah, we thought, oh, stray cat, oh, this. We'll get some cheese from the breakfast counter. It's all cats like cheese, right?
Yeah.
Took it down to the cats, and they're like, no, you're all right, mate. Who needs it? That's not why, and that's when I said, well, you know, they can't be that hungry and can't be that sort of stray, can they, if they're refusing food? So, anyway, very picky, yeah, absolutely very picky. But took lots of pictures of the cats in Cyprus. Very cute they were too. No stray elephants, though. No stray elephants.
No, it's not known for elephants. I'm sorry, I've realised I've run out of thread. Schoolboy error, just give me 2 seconds.
Well, whilst you're rethreading, there's a few more hellos coming in. Chris Atkinson is with us. Kerry Makepeace says, welcome back, Ben. Thank you, Kerry. Good morning to Treasure Heart. Donna says, good morning from Milton Keynes. Maria is in from sunny Devon. Yeah, Devon. Oh, Devon Massive are in today. Me and George. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We've got George Squared in the gallery, by the way, today, steering the good ship Craft. Grace on the socials as well. Yes, it is good that I only have to remember one name in the gallery today. No, I'd never forget you guys. I would never forget you guys. Shadaya says, hello to Sandra. She says, I put all my goodies through. Now we'll be watching. Susan joins us. Good morning. Great tan, Ben, says Susan. Thank you. Good morning, everyone from North Carolina, says Kimberly. Yeah, lots of people commenting about the tan. I know I'm brown today because actually I've come back in and I'm browner than Brent, who a lot of you will know. I always like have him on the scale because he's quite tanned, isn't he? I've come in today and I've out-tanned him. I'm going to have to carry on with the old gradual tanner now, you see, to keep the tan going, because otherwise it will disappear, won't it, within a couple of weeks. But anyway, enough about my tan. How are you getting on over there?
Yes. Schoolboy error, really, that was, wasn't it?
Yeah. You did it to show us what not to do.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So I'll just sew it. I've already sewn around the bottom. I'm just going to sew around the top. Just here. So it's very easy to put this together. Now this is a really great project for someone that's, you know, you've got a child that wants to make a little dress for one of their dolls or something. Oh yeah. Or you want to, they're going to make the whole body. You don't have to make it with a sewing machine, so you could all do it by hand sewing. And because they're not huge things, it's not too onerous to put together. So it's a really good sort of starting point, and it's very easy to do. Now what we're going to do is we've sewn around the top, and I'm just going to trim the little corners here, and then I'm going to snip in just here, and I'm going to turn it inside out, or the right way round. And this is the same as I've done with the other parts of the dress. So basically you're sewing the lining and the outer part of the dress together. Yeah. So you're just going to sort of push it through so you can get all the little points out of the dress and give it a bit of a press if you've got the time. So that's how your dress would look, these two pieces here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put the two pieces together. Because I've used the same fabric for both the inside and the lining and the outside of the dress, it doesn't really matter which way I put them, but obviously if you're going to be using different coloured fabrics, you need to put those right sides together. So we're just going to put them right sides together, and we're just going to sew down here either side and then turn it out the other way. But I'm going to give it a quick press, just so it's nice and easy for it to come together. But when you make this little dress, on the instructions it does say about making the little animal and not putting the animal's arms on until you've put the dress on. Right. So you sort of do it in sort of 2 stages, but you can of course make the outfits so they are able to come on and off quite easily. That's what I thought you would naturally do, wouldn't you? Yeah, these ones are sort of they've sort of been sort of sewn into their dresses. So particularly the one with the bear, which has got the little waistcoat. You actually sew the waistcoat on. But one of the things to do is you're going to make little straps to go over the top of the dress, to go here. You could make those out of elastic, and therefore that would give that little bit of movement in order for it to sort of come on and off a little bit easier. Yeah. So that is an option. So we're just going to put those two pieces together. I think that's quite nice, particularly if you're making it for the kids or the grandkids, to have the option to have a little wardrobe for your cat. I think so too, yeah. But I think I'd rather they could take their clothes off for one of a better price. You know what I mean? No, you know what I mean. Yeah. So we'll just put those pieces together. So we're just going to sew along these lines down here. Sharon Ball says, in Cyprus, Paphos, that's where I was, Paphos. There are people that come around and new to the cats and then let them go. Lots of people feed them everywhere. That stacks up, Sharon, because as I say, I did not see an underfed or a hungry cat
whilst I was there. Good morning from Florida, says Melanie Lee. Glad to see you back, Ben. Thank you. And Shania says, Lord Ben, I'm happy that you are back and in good spirits. I should be, shouldn't I? After 24 days off. Imagine if I came back and I was like that. Ooh. I might be like that tomorrow. I told Prince Joe that I will be bringing him to court when you are back for messing with the foam on a roll song. Don't know about that. You have to fill me in on that one. Anyone know about that? George has just gone, oh yeah, in my ear.
I don't know what he did, but I did hear that
Yeah. What did he do? I didn't hear about this.
the foam on a roll song.
He disrespected it?
He did.
Oh. What
no.
George did he do? You were singing the wrong tune and... it's all right.
Rude. That's what it is. Rude.
Don't like it, don't sing it.
So I've sewn either side of my little dress together. So now I'm going to pop my animal inside.
Is that a little bear?
So I'm using the bear actually, yeah.
Yeah.
So you just need to just tease her arms out. So this is where, if you're going to be sewing your little the little straps on this dress, I would suggest a little bit of elastic. But what we're going to do is I'm going to use a little piece of ribbon, and I'm just going to sew pieces of ribbon to the front, and then I'm going to sew them to the back. You could, of course, twist them over so you've got them sort of crossed over on the back. And so I'm just going to do that by hand to hold the dress together.
Really cute characters as well, aren't they? I love the fact that you've got little bears, and we've got a good deal on the bear actually, Baxter Bear, which we'll show you in just a bit. But you've got the bear, the dog, and the cat, isn't it? Is there a rabbit?
There was a rabbit. I don't think we've got the rabbit in stock at the moment.
Oh, okay.
But you could always make the rabbit. I mean, the only difference with the rabbit is it's got longer ears, but you could quite easily do that yourself. Yeah. Obviously, they would have different outfits in the accessory pack, but if you wanted to make all sorts of different sort of ears and that kind of thing, you could make, it would be quite nice to make some dogs that mimic your own animal, wouldn't it? Or cats. If you've got a black and white cat,
Yeah.
you could. What are you laughing at?
Sorry, I was just popped into my mind because obviously we were talking about making the little costumes for the animals. I was just thinking if you can mimic your own animal, and I just thought of a cat with its own wardrobe of clothes, like a real cat.
But lots of people do, don't they?
No, they
that
don't.
Animals have got lots of different
cats,
outfits.
surely not cats.
So you weren't here when I was talking about my friend that makes hats for gerbils.
What?
Yeah. He makes
hats for gerbils?
Hats for gerbils. He's a gerbil milliner.
That's not even the thing.
Yeah.
A gerbil milliner.
Gerbil milliner. He makes all sorts of different hats.
How do you put a hat on a gerbil?
His gerbils seem to quite like it.
Yeah, but how does it? Does he got little?
Yeah, little straps underneath their chins. Yeah. It's
That is the most bizarre thing.
Gerbils of Highgate is Gerbils of Highgate.
Well, that's the company.
That's his. That's his Instagram page. So yeah.
So if anyone's got any gerbils and they decide that their gerbil might need a hat.
If you've got a gerbil that's going to Ascot this year and needs a little outfit.
Sorry. So I'm thinking automatically. I'm just thinking woolly hats, but it's hats for all occasions.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So top hats and
He
fascinators.
made a Thor gerbil with a fascinator. I think he has got one with a fascinator. You'll have to have a look at it. It's brilliant. But yeah, there's
wow.
So you could absolutely, you could start adapting these and make your own bits and pieces.
Oh my goodness me, that is
your animals.
That is hilarious.
So I've just sewn that really, really quickly on here.
Okay.
I do it much neater. But that is one side of the little dress with the little strap there. So you would just do the other side in exactly the same way, sewn on there. And then you've got your little dress. And then you can, if you look at this one here, they've put a little bit of ribbon around the edge. Obviously, you can use all those little accessories that come in the pack, making your little bag of fish, which every cat needs.
Absolutely.
And this one's got little patches on it as well. So there's all sorts of things you could do with that. And really sort of make a lovely little outfit for your buddies that we're going to make later on in the show.
They're really cute, and hopefully again you've seen how easy it is to be able to create those characters, and indeed all the different costumes for your characters as well. If you want to go for the Chloe the Cat accessory set, you can do £11.99, $15.96. Really lovely buy, and I always think as well these are particularly great if you're wanting to get your kids, your grandkids into soft crafts as well, because these are the kind of things that are going to really kind of get their imagination going. However, we've got a really, really good deal for you if you want to go for the body, and also we're going to throw in backs to the bear as well. Check this deal out, which is about to be thrown up onto your screen. 70% you're saving here. This is a deal worth, well, it should be $34.98, $44.90. If I flip that around, introducing Baxter the Bear. You're saving, well, a huge amount. £8.39 is the platinum price, or $10.78. And this one here, actually, is the die which is going to allow you to create the body base, all right? And then you've got Baxter and all of his sort of accompanying bits and pieces to add into that as well. We don't have a huge amount of stock of the Builder Buddy and Bear accessory set. So if you want to grab this with that huge saving, make sure you jump in sooner rather than later. $8.39 or $10.78 is the deal on this one. Don't forget, of course, as well, Soft Aside will be back at 2 o'clock this afternoon, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific. And of course, don't forget, I'll show you these, by the way, whilst we are just changing over. Don't forget, if you spend £20, $20 today, and indeed across the weekend as well to celebrate Sarah's birthday, you could be getting either one of those. It is potluck, so with every basket over £20, $20, you will be getting a free travel cup thrown into your basket as well. Don't forget, also worth bearing in mind, 25% off Sarah's signature collections as well. Just a few more comments coming in. Shadai says, reference foam in a roll. Don't worry, my Lord Ben. You be reckoned and be reassured that I fixed his wagon. Wow. Sounds painful. Thank you, though, Shadai. And she says, good morning from Greencastle, Indiana. Good to have Ben back. And hello, Becky and Michelle. Lily says, good morning, Ben, Becky, Sandra, Michelle, and the Suit team. Ben, you look great, thank you. I hope your vacation with your family was fun and your kids had a great time making memories. So special for them. It was a lot of fun, and I was saying to the guys earlier on, you know, my son is very much into his gaming, hard to get a word out of him most days, but we had him back for 2 weeks. He was a lot of fun to be around. Susie T says, good morning from New Orleans. I heard there was a new presenter starting today. Popping in to say welcome, lol. We missed you, Mr. Moseby. Thank you, thank you. I do feel a bit like the new boy today, I've got to be honest. And Susie Teal says, good morning, lovely Michelle. Welcome back, Sandra. It's going to be a great Crafters Day today. It will be great today. Of course, Sandra Rushton from Sanntangle will be with us in around about half an hour's time with the first of her 3 hours where she's going to be joining us right across today. But we're going to give you right now a bit of a sneaky peek as to what is coming up later on a masterclass from 6 o'clock this evening. It is all about folding, and you know me, one of my absolute faves, one of the crafts which I took to like a duck to the proverbial water, iris folding. I absolutely love this. Such a simple craft to do. We've made it very simple for you, I think, and it's a craft which is going to give you such amazing results. The deal we're showing you on screen right now is for the full collection, so you're going to get the different dies for the different ideas that you're going to work with each of those as well. You will get you'll get the 108 sheets of your paper, you'll get the template, you'll get the dies too, and it's so simple for you to be able to create things like your butterfly. So you've got your template which works in conjunction with that die. It's all numbered out for you. It's literally iris folding by numbers. You've got the papers that you can work with here as well. There's nothing to stop you from using papers that you've already got at home. But actually, these colours we think will work beautifully to be able to create, in this instance, this lovely butterfly. You've got little dies there as well, just to be able to finish it off with some flowers. You've got your hello there too, and that is the first one within this set. Next up, we've got your bottle of fizz, your congratulations, and again, so simple to do. It really is. It's so simple, in fact, that even I can do it. There are your colours, there is your template, there is your die. Really easy to be able to create that cool bottle. You've then got your present, and again, once you've done it once, you'll find out how easy it is, and you'll be iris folding so quickly, so swiftly. It's such a satisfying craft to do as well. Poppies, again, beautiful for kind of October, November time, but if you wanted to create these in different colours with the papers that you've got at home, then absolutely you can do that. Hot air balloon, I mean, how gorgeous is that? Up, up and away. We've given you, again, 108 papers to be able to create that balloon. You've got the bunting, you've got the sunshine there as well. Follow the template, use the numbers, create some beautiful designs. For birthdays, we've got your party time. Really cute, a lot of fun. You've got the streamers, the hearts, you've got the little pennant included there as well. Then you've got the most gorgeous dress, the glamour. I always think of Debbie Robinson when I see this for some reason, when she went to that award ceremony. But it looks gorgeous, doesn't it? And again, we've included for you a lovely array of colours for you to be able to create that wonderful tri-fold, iris folding effect, I should say. And then lastly is your English rose. This is one of the ones that I crafted with. Thoroughly enjoyed doing it. That one again comes with the template, comes with the die, and then that little border die for you to be able to pop your friend sentiment in there as well. Great deal on all of that. $23.99 is what you're saving. $40.25. Platinum is $76.68 or $127.16. If you want to go individually, you can do. Those are all available for you if you just want to dip your toe in the water. If you head to the Shop the Day page on the website, you will be able to see all the details right there. But let's have a look at some finished samples with the lovely Michelle, who is over the other side of the studio. Such a great craft, iris folding, isn't it?
It is. I love this. I mean, every time I bring it to you, I'm quite happy to do it.
Yeah.
It is just so much fun, so mindful. There's nothing more to say except for I love it.
Yeah.
And there's so many different designs in this. So you've got the balloons that I've just showed you. You've got this, which is the up, up and away. Absolutely one of my favourites. So you get those accessories in there as well. So you've got the little clouds and the little sun, and then we've got the champagne bottle.
Oh yeah.
And again, so each one of these dies comes with its own particular colours of the papers, but swap and change those up. Don't think that colour comes with this die, so I must use those. Definitely swap and change those up. I love this one.
And it looks so technical to do, doesn't it? But we've made it so easy. Like that dress, you think, how on earth do you do that? But it's so easy to do.
Exactly. So you've got that lovely stencil in there that makes these possible, makes them so easy to do. I just love that. And again, so the particular papers from whatever collection that you're going to use, to really make your iris folding pop. And I love that one. And again, those are poppies on there, but you don't have to use those colours. You can make them into whatever colour flowers you want. So just absolutely one of my favourite things to do. So shall I get straight into my demo?
Well, why not? Absolutely. The thing to say with iris folding is one of those crafts where you're going to take a bit of time over it, aren't you? If you're needing a quick card, iris folding potentially not the kind of thing that you would go to, but if you're looking for a really mindful craft and something which is easy to do but makes you look like an absolute pro, this is one to go for, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. And I think I've said before in the past, I would never be cutting, so I've got the flower one in front of me, I'd never be cutting that aperture out. It would never happen. A square, maybe. Anything like
a square,
that,
That's about it, though.
Yeah, that's it. I'm pushing it at trying to cut a square out. So you've got that beautiful, lovely die there that doesn't want to come off. So what you're going to do is, I'm not going to do it because I'm a little pushed for time, but I'm going to run it through my machine. I've cut mine down. You don't necessarily need to cut yours down straight away. Yeah. And I'm going to have my aperture. And then I'm going to bring in my stencil. And if you see that I'm going to try and put that over the stencil, it's not going to fit, because what you need to do is you need to flip it over, because we're going to be working on the back side of whichever piece of card that you're using. So that is why, don't think you've cut it through and it's wrong. It's not. We just need to flip it over. Yeah. So because I've cut mine down, I'm just going to tape this in place. And then again, so using my glass mat again, perfect for this, just to tape it to my glass mat, keep everything in position. And then again, I'm just going to tape that down. Put that there. There we go. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in some of my papers. And I've already pre-folded these, but all you're going to do is when you get your little packs, you're just going to fold those in half.
Yeah.
So I've got some of the lovely greens in there, some of the pink shades. So you're getting lots of different shades of the pinks and greens are in each pack. So then what we're going to do is, so we're just going to start at number 1. it's a simple, start at the beginning, as my mum always used to say.
It's a very good place to start.
Yes. Number 1 is the stem, so I'm going to start with one of my green ones, and I'm just going, so your folded edge is what's going to go over the aperture.
Yeah.
Unless the look you are going for is a jagged edge, then it's just going to go over there. So I'm just going to tear that down, and I'm just going to place it there. And this is where low-tack tape or sellotape is your best friend.
Yeah.
Because that is what we're going to be using. So just bring my little...
And as long as you do the different sections in the order, there's nothing to, like, obviously you're starting with 1 and doing the stem, but there's nothing to stop you from starting on the main flower and starting at whatever the first number is there, is there?
There's not, no. So I think on the main flower, your number's 13.
Right.
So absolutely, start at number 13 if you want to get your flower done first.
Yeah.
There's no really hard and fast rule that tells you, I mean, once you've done it a couple of times, you're going to find your flow on how you do this anyway. So again, it's entirely up to you.
There's a lot of pleasure, because I kept, when I was doing it, just sort of having a little look underneath, because it looks so messy from the back, doesn't it? When you're doing it, you're thinking, this looks terrible with all of the tape and stuff, doesn't it? But then when you flip it over, you see the magic reveal.
And that's it. That's, again, the fun bit, isn't it? You see that reveal once you've flipped it over, and it's just... It's a big reveal. It's just so much fun.
Yeah.
So number 3, so I'm just alternating my dark and my light colour there.
Do you know what I want to say? I'm just a bit of deja vu as well. I want to say that the last time I was here doing a show, were you here on my last? And I'm sure you were Irish.
I was, yeah. Yeah, probably was.
Yeah. Good job you like it.
I know, it is. But so that was like 4 weeks ago, the last time that we did it.
Oh,
so.
right.
And we've got new people watching all the time.
Yeah. 24 days ago. 24 days ago. Wow.
No. So before I carry on going down there, I'm going to do my leaves. And again, so you're going to follow the number 7, 8, 9. So I'm just, because I want that. So I'm sort of just going to be layering them so I'm not seeing those bits in between.
I see.
So when I turn it over. So just going to take that a little bit short. So you're just going to just keep ripping your little bits down until they're the size you want.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you can always snip into them. If you've gone over your other apertures a little bit, you can always snip into them and, you know, tidy it up a little bit.
A few more messages coming through. Lots of love for the softer side goodies. Rihanna saying that she's bought the dies for her daughter's 10th birthday. Paula says, you were missed by everyone, I'm sure. Thank you, Paula. Welcome back. And Daphne says, hi, good morning. I've just received my 6x6-inch Hummingbird paper pack. OMG, it's gorgeous. I can't wait to get the 12 by 12. I managed to get one when you restocked, or missed out on that. When did that launch? Last week, was it? Hummingbird?
Yes. No.
13th, apparently.
Yes, because I was off as well. So I watched.
Have you been on holiday?
Yeah, I had a week off.
Where'd you go?
Home.
Oh.
It was my daughter's birthday on the 5th.
Oh, yes.
So I had to have a full week off to celebrate her birthday. Because, you know, she's 14 now and high maintenance.
Oh, yeah, know all about that.
So we went to, they love going to my mother-in-law's, so their grands at Nan's every year.
Yeah.
So we went up, but she lives right on the beach, so in Norfolk. So you cross the road, there's the beach. So it's the most beautiful place to have your birthday.
Did you have nice weather?
It was beautiful. In fact, I posted a picture of that day. It was incredibly windy on the beach, so I looked a little bit like Medusa. My hair was like, it was warm. Yeah, little bit windswept.
Yeah.
Literally couldn't get a brush through my hair for 2 days, but it was worth it.
It's one place I've never been to, Norfolk.
It's beautiful.
I've heard.
The broads and everything down there, it's just so beautiful.
Yeah. Maybe I'll go there next year. I don't think we'll be going abroad again after that holiday. We had a good time, but it's cost a lot of money to do it.
Yes.
Saving up for the next 4 years till the next one.
I think
Norfolk sounds like a good option.
a lot of us are choosing to holiday over here, especially since COVID. And
Yeah.
I think we've rediscovered the love of the British seaside.
It's a staycationing, isn't it?
Yeah. Where my mother-in-law is, so she has a caravan in Shelley Park. So she's right on the seafront. So where she is, there's like literally nothing there but 5 minutes, well, a little bit more, but 10 minutes either side. You've got some beautiful, you've got like Sea Pauling, you've got Wells, you've got some absolutely beautiful places to visit. So if you want it nice and quiet, you've just got that nice quiet beach. And if you want to go, and she's not far from Great Yarmouth either.
Oh yeah.
So you've got lots of fabulous places to go. So I'm not going to carry on with this. I'm just going to flip these over to show you, and then I'll bring you in a finished one. So that's how it's coming together.
Ooh.
So I've got a little bit of tape under there. So I'd turn back over. Because I've used my low tack tape, I can turn back over and just peel it up nice and easily to remove that bit. But if I bring in my finished one, that is how it looks. And I love how it you sort of go down into the flower. And again, I've just gone back over with lots of low tack tape just to tidy all that mess up there.
Isn't it amazing how messy it looks on the back and then when you flip it over?
Yeah, and you flip it over and it's lovely.
Great.
It's definitely not one for people who don't do mess.
No.
I was thinking of my husband then. I was trying to say it in the nicest possible way. So I've got my card, and it's 7.5 by 6. And what I've done is I'm going to make one of those window front cards. What is it called? Bay window card.
Yes.
So this is going to go on here. Now I am going to go around the edges with some foam. Because I've got all that depth in the middle, it's not going to sit nice and flat on the front. It's going to have a bumpy middle. You don't want those lumps and bumps where they're not supposed to be.
No. I think I might have a few of those when I came back from the holiday, but I'm all right. That's the bad thing, isn't it, coming back from holiday, getting on the scales.
Yeah, so you diet for months before your holiday, so you can go away and eat and drink and be merry. But that's what it's about, isn't it?
I was a bit of a bore because I lost about 11 pounds before I went away, and I didn't want to put it back on again. So I was actually running and swimming whilst I was on holiday. We met another family there, and one of the dad of the family was training for this triathlon, so he was out like running every day and swimming 80 lengths. So I sort of palled up with him.
Oh, right.
Only for the first week. But I just thought, what have I become? Still like training, running and swimming whilst I'm on holiday. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
I know, but the thing it's not as much work when you're doing it on holiday in the sun, where it's nice and lovely.
Yeah, exactly right.
So I've just got this on some foam pads because this is going to be what my little front piece tucks under, so that tucks under nice and lovely. So happy with that. And then I've just got, again, just a few more little pieces. I'm going to mat and layer them up on there. So this is just a 1/2 inch score line and then a 1 inch score line, and the same at that side, a 1/2 inch and a 1 inch. And then my middle piece is 4.5. So I measured it so it's perfectly sized to fit that on the middle. So we'll just tape these on.
Should I just say she loves the dress within this collection. They're all really nice, but the great thing is I'll recap on everything for you. If you want to go for individuals, if you just decide there's like one particular set that you like, or maybe a couple, you can do that. Of course, you don't have to buy the full collection. 10% off the mini bundles. You're getting 20% off the full collection, where you get the lot. I will just say to you that I think you'll absolutely love this. And if you have tried iris folding before in the past and found it like really impossible to do, like the old school way, as we were chatting about, this is nothing like that. This is, well, potentially better results, but you know, no faff really, isn't it? It's faff free.
faff-free, that's what we want.
Yeah.
We want to enjoy what we're doing. We don't want to be doing those little bits that we struggle with or hard to do. I mean, like I say it every time, but there's no way I would be cutting these kind of apertures out.
No.
There is people out there who can do that, but for those of us who can't, we have our wonderful dies.
Sandra's just put her hand up and said that she's one who does. Sandra from Sanntangle in this in 10 minutes, by the way, in case you didn't know. But like you say, it's horses for courses. We've got, you know, if you are someone that's able to do that, then that is brilliant. That's amazing.
Absolutely.
But if you're not, then this is definitely the solution for you. Craft for everybody here.
That's
I
it.
like that. Faff-free crafting. Might keep that one.
And the thing is, you know, that kind of being able to cut out like that, I mean, it's an amazing talent.
Yeah.
I don't have that talent, but I can imagine it must be an amazing talent.
Then we can ask Sandra when we get her on in just a bit.
Yeah. So there we go. So just a nice bay front window to put that beautiful flower on display.
Absolutely gorgeous. And of course, even though we sort of fast forwarded just a little bit there, it is a craft which is so satisfying, and it is now achievable for everybody. By the way, I'll just recap on all of the different designs that you're going to get within this collection. Worth bearing in mind also that if you do go for this one today, you will get a free travel mug thrown in as well. So one of those will be yours within this collection because you're spending over £20 or over 20. Oh, goes that way, Ben. Go that way. Over £20 or $20. I've forgotten which way. It's all back to front, isn't it? Just remembered. Georgina's just gone, wow, seriously, you are, yes, I'm a bit rusty. Camera is that way. Yeah, I'm going the right way. It's all back to fun. It's all back to fun. It's just, anyway, moving on. Let's have a look at the full collection then. So this is what you are going to get if you decide to jump in and grab this today. You're saving £24, $40. It's a lovely set. And of course, you get the dies to be able to create aperture. Then you've got the template for the iris folding. And then we're going to give you 108 sheets of the different coloured paper within each of the sets. And as we said, we've popped together some beautiful colour palettes, which we think will work beautifully with the different characters, if you like. However, if you want to mix and match these up, you can do. If you've got papers of your own that you think will work beautifully, absolutely go ahead and use them. The whole point is that we've just given you a set here, which by the time you get it home, all you'll need is some low-tack tape, and boom, yeah, you're away creating these gorgeous cards. And actually, we've kind of given you lots of designs for all sorts of occasions, you know, from the champagne bottle just there, that beautiful butterfly. We've got the gorgeous present there too for all sorts of occasions. And even though you've got your happy birthday die to go with that as well, there's nothing, of course, to stop you using that in conjunction with the other dies that you've got within this set. There's that glorious poppy. Of course, we've given you the colour palette to be able to create the poppies. But again, mix and match those colours up that you've got within this set with the papers that you've got at home. Create your own flowers. Create your own iris folding designs with these. The hot air balloon is gorgeous. This one's called Up, Up and Away. And again, there's your template. There is the die to be able to work with it. And you get the little cloud, you get the sunshine, you get the bunting there as well. If you want to go for these individually, by the way, as we said, you can do deals where you will get everything that you see here. So if you just decided to go for the party time one, you'd get the die, you'd get the template, and you would get the papers to go with it. But I think if you haven't yet got this, you're probably, particularly after seeing that last demo, thinking to yourself, you know what, I'm going to take the plunge. If you're a platinum member as well, at that price, it's a set which you'll come back to time and time again. The dress is gorgeous. I think it was Shadai who said that it was their favourite within the collection. Just saying, stunning card, Michelle. Thank you so much. And then the English rose as well, which is the one that we saw just a few moments ago. Yes, an English rose, but you could change the colours there on that one should you wish. Maybe use some of the yellows that you've got within the Up, Up and Away collection to create a yellow rose. Possibilities are endless here, but it is faff-free crafting. $76.68 is your platinum price. $127.16. That is your free shipping, of course, as well if you're shopping with us in the US. Oh, it's all coming back to me now. Let's have a look at what else we've got coming up for you. Masterclass a little bit later on, 6 o'clock, 1 o'clock Eastern. The Treat Box Die Collection. 63 elements in total here, and these are just brilliant because not only are they going to allow you to create little mini treat boxes, however, you can sort of make multiples of these and create more extravagant boxes as well. We'll also throw into that deal 50 of your hook and loop fastening dots as well, saving $31.97, $35.85. The platinum price is $71.99. or $81.56. Next up, those gorgeous ornate screed panels, stamp and die collection. So you've got everything within that, including the worker die, if you like, to be able to create that screen panel, and loads of decorative elements included in there as well, and 10 sheets of our Centura Pearl Lilac cardstock. Again, huge savings today. £41 you're saving, $48. Platinum price is £76.67 or $89.95. We've got a craft room essential for you as well a little bit later on as well. Great deal on this, which we've kept for you. Basically, you're getting the Ultimate Pro, plus you're getting the USB, the 16th anniversary, so the latest USB that we launched on birthday last year. That is worth $50, £45. You get that for free. So not only do you get an amazing crafty tool to allow you to do so much, from making your card blanks, to doing your scoring, to doing your trimming, to be able to make all your boxes, to be able to make your ribbons. I mean, there's tons of stuff that you can do with the Ultimate Pro. You also get the USB in there as well to get you started with even more projects. I think it's 33 projects with Sarah that you will get there. We've got the US collection as well. And again, with this, you do get that USB included. $69.95 is the price on that. Platinum price is $55.56, not pounds, $55. 96, I should say. Yes, and the guys are throwing in the deliberate mistakes for me today as well, and I am smashing it out of the park, trying to keep me on my toes. You have to get up a little bit earlier in the morning to catch the new presenter guy out. Oh yes. Thank you for all the lovely comments coming through. Good morning to Lil J Craft, who's in from North Yorkshire. Vicky says, morning all, sat listening whilst finally being able to do my canvas with homed edge with card, then quilled flowers around. Well, that's me. That's what I'm hoping it turns out like, says Vicky. Fingers crossed. I'm sure it absolutely will. And hello to Chloe as well, who's just joined us on the socials. Do get social with us. Anything you want to ask, anything that you want to know, you can, of course, do that right across the next hour. And coming up in the next hour, boy, oh boy, it is going to be busy. The lovely Sandra Rushton is here from Sanntangle. What I will tell you before we get started, we've got exclusive products coming up for you on the show, and already stock is being decimated. Loads of you are shopping. It could well be that we'll be having sellouts in the not too distant future. So if you have been shopping the day, get the deals that you want, and we'll come back to show you everything and demonstrate with the lovely Sandra after this short little break.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Take all the hard work out of Patchwork with the Gemini Build-A-Block Patchwork system. This innovative collection of multimedia dies allows you to create patchwork blocks with ease and total accuracy. This set includes 18 dies to cut a range of shapes and sizes for patchwork or quilting projects. They can cut multiple layers of fabric at once. They include an accurate 1/4-inch seam allowance, plus all of your pieces are cut exactly the same size every time. Follow your own creative inspiration or look through the 20 patterns laid out in the guide. Not enough? There's an additional 60 patterns online. And right now, we have amazing offers on the Gemini Build-A-Block Patchwork system. Quick Buy, get yours now.
Welcome back to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby, in case you're wondering who the new face is. That's me. And in case you're wondering, you're probably not wondering who this lady is, the lovely Sandra from Sanntangle. How are you?
I'm really good, thank you. Good morning.
I'm so glad you're here, A, because I love you and I love your company, but also it's nice to have someone who can also point me in the right direction and tell me what I'm doing. So I'm like, what are we doing now? So I'm just like, oh, wow.
Yeah, we'll just get on with it.
We'll do it. I know whenever you're here, we get loads of your lovely fans and followers join us and watch us, but and this is the third time you've been in with us.
I think so, yeah. I think February was the first. Yeah, third time, yeah.
But for anyone perhaps who's joined us recently, perhaps who's seen you for the first time, just tell us a bit about yourself and tell us a little bit more about Sanntangle.
Oh, goodness me. I'm an ex-school teacher. I know I had to say that. Sometimes I do come across that way, but I don't mean to.
No.
It's good. I used to teach woodwork.
I think I knew that.
Yeah, I used to teach woodwork. But of course, finishing teaching, wanted to do something different. I wanted to do something with my art. So of course, this is where Sanntangle came about, because we started with colouring books and drawing pictures. I actually taught in your store in Chesterfield for 3 years before lockdown as well, how to colour. And of course, with the doodling, it was always in there within the artwork, and that's where the Sanntangle came from. And that's where we sort of are today. It's sort of been a bit of a whirlwind and how has it happened. So that's where we are. And
there's so many people that do it now, and I think like this design here, which we're going to have a look at, is a case in point, right? Because you look at the design there, and you know, from someone from the outside looking at that, thinking, how on earth would I be able to create something like this? And this is what you make achievable for everyone, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. It's that education in there as well, and it's all about getting you to be able to draw what I do.
Yeah.
And successfully, of course, but also putting these little doodles in really makes the detail and it brings it out for you. So using my instructions, stencils to help you, or sometimes not stencils, maybe just instructions, just to give you a hand. It just makes it a little bit easy for you because I break it down into steps.
Now, do make sure you head to the website and shop the day, because there's lots and lots of goodies on there for you, lots of tuition, lots of instruction, and we're going to be getting that as well from Sandra over the course of the day today. Already you guys have been shopping.
Have they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You've got something for us brand new first up, haven't you?
I have kept it to myself
and
a little bit, yes. Sorry.
Exclusive?
Yes, it is. You can only get this here. I've done it especially for you guys.
30% of the stock has already gone.
Okay, I've not even opened the box.
I know you haven't. That's what I mean.
I haven't opened the box.
Your reputation precedes you, I think, here.
No pressure then.
No, oh, no. Can you imagine you open it up and nothing in there?
Just a box.
It's all about the bees, this bundle. £44 platinum, $63.98. I particularly like that we're launching this here because today's Earth Day as well, in case you didn't know. And obviously bees very important to the planet.
Of course.
So a nice kind of tie in there. Yeah. But tell us what we're going to be getting and what's this all about?
Okay. You're gonna, well, I'll start with what you might have already seen before in a sense, is you are going to get the All About the Bees stencil. This is going to allow you to draw this fantastic piece of art. But of course you've got some little cute bees as well that you can draw in there. So I will look at that a little bit later.
Okay.
Of course, hexagons are synonymous, so you've got the Hexagon Frame, which I'm going to show you how to use at various sort of points across. But do you want to see what's in the box?
Open the box. Open the box.
Now your box will come plain black.
Okay.
It does mean that you can draw on it. So if you've got your gel pens and things, you can. So here we go. I have actually been using this, so it's not perhaps as neat as yours will come.
Okay.
So anything could be under here. So here we go. We get, first of all, we get our creating art tiles. So it shows you how to do different things with tiles. And you notice there's keyring there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
okay.
Oh. So here we go. Yeah. There we go. So. Okay, stencil. See, I told you it was a mess. You've been asking for one of these for ages, a grid stencil that's bigger. This is fantastic. It's going to give you anything up to 5 inch by 5 inch sort of card. So I'll move that to one side. This one, I've been playing, look, this is one of the tiles. More tiles.
Wow.
Bookmarks.
Oh, yeah.
Giving you some paper in there for bookmarks. Oh, I'm going to show you how to draw a bee from scratch.
Amazing.
From scratch. Beehive.
Oh, you beehive.
Yeah. This is a little bit different as well.
No, what's this?
This is we do mini tangle boards. These are great, so you can like put your little tile on and draw, and so you've got something to lean on. But we draw on these. So we thought we'd do something a bit different. We've never done a hexagon one before, but you've also got the little stand to go with it. So if I was to put this in there, once you've actually done your tile and drawn on it, you could actually have it as a display board.
Oh, okay.
Or you can put your phone on.
Oh, a little phone holder.
All sorts
That's
of things.
a great idea.
So it's a really nice size. And also you've got the clip in there, so that's never been done before. We thought it was quite nice. So bookmarks, you've got bookmarks in there. Tiles now, they're not just any tiles. No. These are new colours. Nobody's seen these before. So you've got a lot of in there. You've got a nice little brown. You've got a pristine white. You've got a cream, which is a slightly different cream to one we use. This, look at this, vermilion. Love that.
Wow.
So you've got those. Oh, it does slightly
your
look.
top, actually.
It makes my red look a bit orangey, doesn't it? You've got a tassel for your bookmark. And okay, I've got another stencil. Look. So you've got hexagons, ovals, some circles, and you've got this lovely little bit here that if you want to, you can actually do some little beehive things there. You've got a little key ring.
I didn't realise when you showed the key, I didn't realise you give us a little key ring.
So you've got a couple of these, but I've already used one for a demo, so we've got a couple of them. And you've got some buttons, I think maybe, look. So you get 6 buttons in there, look, I've drawn on them. Buttons are great, you can use them on cards, you can actually put them on your clothing, on your bags. And it's just really nice to have a go the first time to sort of try it on wood. And then the real big thing that I've not sort of done before is I'm giving you A5 paper to match. See, look, I've been using it, those tiles. So in all the colours, you can see there, look, I've got some, but some I've used the yellow. But there you go, lots of different papers that you can use there to do your cards, do your larger bits of tangling on. So everything you could possibly need to work with bees.
Now, bees are always super popular, I know, in craft. Your goodies are always super popular as well. I've just heard producer Georgina say, I don't think these are going to last the day because they are flying out. These are just a few sort of finished samples
just little things. You could look at this, it's beautiful, isn't it? Of course, you can mix what we're doing in the box with the All About the Bees stencil and the hexagon. Everything comes together really nicely.
How cute is that?
That's lovely,
little tags
isn't it?
Or little cards.
Look, even the little wings, look, see, That's just lovely. And that's from the All About the Bees. If I actually show you, there it is, look, there's the bee.
So a lot of the things that we're seeing here, you learn how to do them in the book itself.
Absolutely, I'm going to give you step-by-step instructions. Look at that.
So that again is the outline stencil.
Yeah, the outline stencil, that's your frames. So if I actually show you that, because when you see a frame stencil, you think, what on earth is that? It doesn't look like much.
Well, so that is...
Well, if I put that over the top, you can see that part of it's being used to give you the shape. And then the rest of the lines, which I'll show you later, give you a little bit of a hand as to how you create those things. Of course, instructions come with that as well, so you're not left on your own. Look at that, so cute.
Just again using one of the little...
Doesn't it make a difference?
Yeah. There's so much, I mean, home decor pieces as well.
Of course, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Absolutely perfect. Sorry, I'll just show you a couple more. I love this one as well.
Look at that. How different is that?
Look at the little smiley bee.
No, just sort of bringing those instructions in, those little sort of shapes and things, these little flowers. They're just, because you bring all your other crafty stash in as well. It's got a little bit of glossy accents and things on.
And just finally, again, so that's the box. Again, yours will arrive blank, so you've got blank canvas to craft with, right?
That's how Leslie has drawn that. Yeah, she's used the stencil there to sort of give you the pointers, and this instructions for this are in there as well. So.
I will just tell you, the sting in the tail here, see what I did there, is that 40% of the stock has gone. We are officially, 8 minutes into Sandra's first show. So just be aware of that. There are more bundles to show you. The best thing I can suggest for now is that you check ahead on the web. But if you want to go for this collection, get it now, because we are seriously talking about this selling out sooner rather than later. Should we crack on with the demo?
Let's do it, yeah.
Let's do it.
Oh, goodness me, where to start? Right.
Where to
I'm going to
start?
start, obviously, with the box.
Okay.
We've got a couple of stencils. We're going to work on a tile.
Okay.
But I've got a few bits already prepped here. So first thing to do then, with your grid, of course, you're going to want to put your dots in. So I've already made a little bit of a start here. We've got some dots. I've only used a section of it, but that's great. You've got a big piece. You can use all of it if you want. So I'm going to come straight in with a pen. And if I draw a line, first on one side of the bubbles, and then on the next, and then on the next. See, each time I'm going in a separate direction. There we go. And then on the next row, I'm going to sort of do a mirror image. So see, that's on the inside. That's on the inside. There we go. And work it down that way. Just going to do another one this side so you can just get the idea of where.
And you always
it's
say
heading.
to me like that anybody can do this, and
Yes.
I look at you doing this and think, well, yeah, anyone can do this.
It's a series of lines.
Yeah.
And I'm just sort of pouring it either on one side of the dots or the other.
Yeah.
But the magic comes when you actually start to put a little bit of shading in there. So you see this, this is just lovely to do anyway.
Yeah.
It's a really nice little design. But if I bring in a little bit of pencil, you see where they sort of look like they're going underneath each other, I'm just going to add a little bit, just a little bit of colour.
Yeah, it's almost like a weaving effect you've created there,
Yeah,
isn't it?
absolutely. It just works really well. It's very sort of in with the bees and that kind of thing. But there's so many different things you can do with a grid, and this is just giving you the dots to work. And of course, because they're quite close together, I think we looked at about 6 mil together, you can actually sort of miss one if you want and make it a little bit bigger. So, entirely up to you, but this is where we're sort of making the frame or the back side of the card there. So, see where we would work all the way along. Now actually creating that, if I bring my card in and show you how that sort of looks when it's been done. There we go. And I've only coloured around the outside because I don't really need this in the back. I just did it because I enjoyed it.
And sorry, and that effect is literally just continuing on what you've been doing here, right?
Exactly the same as what I've done there. But of course you don't want to see me do all of this. You want to see me do the rest. Now the nice thing with this grid as well, I'm just going to switch that off, is you can emboss it.
Oh, look at that!
You can emboss it. I'll put a little bit of ink on. I've got a little bit of ink here.
Okay.
So if you didn't want to sort of do all the drawing, because it's a really heavyweight quality stencil, if I was to come in with a little bit of ink now, you see that you don't have to draw the dots because they're already there for you.
There
we go.
I'm quite stunned at that. Oh yeah, you can tell that is a nice heavyweight stencil, but the detail and the level of emboss that you've got there is amazing.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And then if you wanted to here, you could you could then come in with your pen. Now you can see the dots. As you could come back in and draw either side. So if you don't want to draw the dots, you don't have to. So I'll just draw a little bit for you so you can see it there.
It's one of those crafts as well that when you stand watching it, you just have to be aware that sometimes you're on live TV and you need to keep talking because very quickly you can fall into a bit of a Sanntangle
Exactly,
cone, can't you?
yeah. So there's the background. That's what we're going to do. That back. I have actually done one here. Look, and I've just done a little bit of gilding wax.
Wow.
So you see with a little bit of colour there. So that's going to sort of sit. There we go. That's going to sit there. So that's why I only coloured part of it.
Fantastic.
So that gives us our background. Okay.
Yeah.
Moving to one side. And let's have a tile. Okay. Now, as we know, with tiles, you're going to put your name on the back.
Okay.
And that's what we sort of do. So here we go, Sandra. And date today is 22nd.
22nd. And do you do this so that you can go back and look at why particularly do you...
The first thing I do it for is, because I can go back and I know what I'm doing. Secondly is it's about owning your piece of card. Because I've now written on it, whatever I do on the front doesn't matter because I've already written on it.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of that mind type thing, isn't it? Thinking, well, I've drawn on it now, so it doesn't matter. Of course, sometimes it's nice to put notes on the back, and if you're swapping them or sharing them, it's nice to know when. And
so you do swap them as well with other
we do tile swaps.
Sanntanglers?
We do, yes, we do tile swaps. We've actually just started one this week. We've done number 16. So we do one a month. And
Is that literally like being back in the playground when you used to have the stickers?
It's sort of, I suppose, what they do. I'll give them a tangle or a pattern to actually work on. So I'm looking for my book. And then they'll go away and create their own, send it to me with a self-addressed envelope, and then I actually switch them all and send them out again. It's like having happy post all over.
I love that.
Lovely.
Such a great
All right.
idea.
So there we go. Let's have a look. I'm gonna work with one of the patterns first. This looks pretty cool, doesn't it? So here we go. It's sort of let's have a look. We've got some hexagons there. So where's my hexagon stencil? All right. And I'm going to start with pencil, and I'm going to draw this in. Now this is just a little bit of a guide, and it sort of says that in the instructions anyway. So you know you might not see this particular shape afterwards. So if I just draw that in pencil there, and of course I can bring the next one in and put this one in. These, of course, will match with your hexagon frames. So if you want to go even bigger, they'll work within that. So here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I put another one in. I could just sort of see through the stencil, so I'm gauging it by eye. And of course, you might not want to put them in the middle of each other anyway. So there we go. Got a shape to work with. Straight in with pen now. And this is the other thing I think it can be a little bit unnerving, is actually coming straight in with pen.
Yeah.
And you just think, go for it.
Well, again, what's the worst thing in the world is, you know, it's not quite how you wanted it to be, and you can just use another.
Yeah. Do you know what? The more detail you put in it, that mistake, and I'm going to say mistake, really, it's all about. It doesn't matter. Because you're not going to see it. And if it's a little bit wonky, that's fine, because, you know, we're all different.
Yeah.
And I always feel like I'm leaving a part of me on a tile. So you want to sort of have that little bit of yourself in there. Okay, so far I've done these little leaf shapes. Okay, nothing scary about that. So let's turn this in. I'm going to take this curve here, and I'm going to bring it along and down to that next one there. Okay?
Yeah.
So if I do that the same on all of them.
Do you know what? It's a great thing that you just said there, is that you just give this a go. If it's slightly imperfect, it doesn't matter. Like with the bit of crafting that I've done now, I've given myself my own little hashtag the clunky crafter, because my makes are always a little bit clunky. They're always a little bit imperfect, but I still enjoy doing it.
But this is it, and it's your version. And
yeah, exactly right.
It's your method. Who's to say it's right or wrong?
Yeah.
So it's all about, you know, you having a little bit of a difference, but I'm giving you permission to be different.
Yeah.
And even if you look at the instructions and you think, do you know what, I don't really like that particular pattern, then it really doesn't matter. Put your own in, change it up. Have a look through the rest of the book and just think, well, I quite like that one, and mix and match.
Yeah.
You see how I'm just working my way around now. I've done all those, so I'm going around that shape, and then I'm coming around this shape, and then I'm joining it to that one. Okay, so this is why I've used the hexagon. It gives you a little bit of structure. So rather than leave you completely on your own, I've given you something to work to.
Yeah.
So now see here, this one, it looks like it's missing. So what if I was to take this one over to, let's go over to here and down, and then this one to here. See how it's joined?
Yeah.
Same with this one.
And this is all in the book for you as well,
It's
isn't it?
all in the book for you, yeah. If I actually bring that in, you can see here, look, it's showing you step by, even little arrows as to which way to go. So we're now sort of here, and here, starting to put this together. So this one comes over and along there. This one comes over. And it just looks really lovely, doesn't it? It's a really nice little...
Just whilst we watch you, there's a few hellos coming in. Kerry Valati says, I'm ready for Sandra. Good morning, says Janet. Beautiful sunny day in Michigan. Olga says, hello. Great to see you all. Hello, Olga. Hi, Susan. Says, hi, Sandra and all the Tanglers.
Hi, good morning.
Looking forward to the shows today. Pammy's in saying, hi, Michelle, Sandra, Ben and crew from Central New York. And Debbie Robinson.
Debbie, we
morning
love you.
to my lovely TV hubster and my gorgeous friend, Sandra. So lovely to see you both. And can I just say, lovely to see Sandra back with us on Crafters TV. Couldn't resist my order, went in for the bee bundle. I just had to have it before it flies out. I can't wait to get tangling.
Well, we're looking after him, Debbie.
They're going to tell me where to go, what to say, where to stand. I'll be back up to as good as I normally get by the time I see you again, Debbie.
Yeah, we've sent it for a long wait down the corridor. I'm just putting these little loops. Again, I'm following the instructions as I go along. You see that it's got like a little sort of V on it, so I can just sort of do that and fill it in. There it is.
A few people asking about the pencils that you've been using as well, and the coloured pencils.
Yeah, yeah. Do you know what? I think with coloured pencils, everybody's got their own variant and everybody's got what they like. I think you should go with the best that you can afford and just enjoy working with what you've got.
Yeah.
I've actually got the Bronzeal ones with me here, but I used to teach how to colour using the colour blends.
Yeah.
They are nice pencils. There's a lot of them out there, so go with what you like. Try a few.
Yeah.
Okay. So you see that I'm working my way around. You see, I could keep doing this all day, but you see you've got this little sort of shape. But if I actually, if I don't do this half, I'll just do this little bit here so you can see it. I'm going to add a couple of little loops in there.
And do you know what?
One here.
Just Georgina just talking to us and has hit the nail on the head there and saying like how quickly this all comes together.
Yeah, it does.
Doesn't it?
You don't realise, and you know that little imperfection that you thought, oh, that was wrong to start with. You can't see it anymore. You can't see it. Oh, I'm just going to bring those down. See, and bring a little point. You see there, look? There we go. Okay. And then, of course, bringing that. Let me just show you this sort of as it's been finished, because I've added a little bit of colour to it.
Oh, wow.
There we go. So
Yeah.
that's quite nice. So shall I put that together? You see where it's sort of started, where it's headed. So if I actually come in and just sort of put this together.
And what do you tend to do with your tiles personally? Do you make them into cards? Do you make them into home decor pieces?
The cards, the pictures on frames. Yeah, I craft with them all. There are some that are sort of kept in a little journal, but they're there if I need them. So it's not a case of, you know, they're never seen. I do journal a little bit with them, but mainly they're cards and things like that. So here we go. And then, of course, you've got a couple of little bits. Let's have a look. A couple of little bits here. Got to have on. And then, of course, I've got a little sentiment. And this is a nice thing because you've actually created your own little piece of art, which is going to be completely different to anything else that's out there.
Yeah.
But then you can bring your other little bits. See, look, I got the stamps from the Hummingbird.
See, I've not seen that collection yet.
Yeah, oh my goodness
You're
me.
one up on me with that one as well.
I even got the 12x12 papers.
Is it as gorgeous as everyone's been
saying? It's gorgeous.
Is it?
Yeah, and of course this afternoon I have brought my Hummingbird stencil. So if you've got the if you've got those papers, it's going to go fabulous. So if you think, oh, do you know what? I fancy having a go at drawing a hummingbird. I'm going to show you that later.
Amazing. Yeah, Sandra's back with us at 3 o'clock this afternoon, so that's 10 o'clock Eastern. And then I think you're back 7 o'clock, if there's any stock left.
Exactly, yeah. So I'd let that dry, then I'm going to trim them off. But you can see they're using a tile. Last thing we got to do, we have to sign it. Sign it off, little initials there. Tile done, little sentiment.
Oh,
there's your card. Just there, yeah. You always sign the front like that. You always put your initials. But there you go. So working on one tile, a little bit of the background paper. I've used both stencils, and there we go. Fantastic little card.
And that is the from the All About the Bees bundle. 40% of the stock has gone, as you said. Oh, okay, scrap that. Got that wrong. Nearly half the stock has gone.
I've done one demo.
Right.
I've got one demo.
You've done 22 minutes.
Come on.
£44, $63.98. And I know that you guys are loving this show. And when I see comments like Kerry saying, I've ordered everything.
Oh my goodness, thank you. Do you know, I know they're going to love it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You're going to have so much pleasure from it.
And again, you know, faff-free crafting, as we talked about earlier on. Sandra inspires me so much, says Kerry, as she does us all, and she's here right throughout the day. Let's show you some other goodies that we've got as well. These Tangle stamps are just gorgeous. Not only like gorgeous collections, you know, in their own right, but particularly gorgeous for the fact that you've got the ability to be able to kind of join these up and create like bigger images with these as well. Sandra was showing me before the show, and you see bottom left of your screen, the books there that are all stacked up on each other. It's got a beautiful card, which we'll show you later on, how you can stamp once, twice, 3 times, 4 times to create those bigger cards. And it's the same with the other designs that you've got within this collection as well. £43.16 is the platinum price here. So everyone's saving £6, $8, $62.60 is the price if you're shopping with us in the US, if you want to go for the Tangle Stamps bundle, which we'll show you in more detail in just a little while. Also on the show, The large Tangle board, 15% of the stock has gone here. And whilst potentially not the most exciting thing you'll see on the show today to look at, it's kind of where projects will start, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll show you some.
Oh, come on then.
I mean, you start with a plain board, I know, but every single one's completely different because you've got that lovely cherry veneer on the top. So it sort of starts wherever the grain is. So this one is my board. This is the one that you'll see on all the book covers. So look at that. And I've followed the grain of the wood there. So this is one of the originals, see, with the handle. And we took the handle out because it was getting on my nerves.
Oh, was it?
So we took it off.
You want more place to sort of
more
craft,
place, yeah. So here, look, oh, hang on, upside down. So I know that you had the dragon stencil last time.
Oh, yes.
There it is. There's
Wow.
my dragon. And of course, that's one of my circle frames. And this is something that may come next month, maybe.
Oh, cute.
Oh, cute little totem. Look at that. Anyway, can't move on. Move on.
Okay.
And of course, yeah. So
cinema.
that's how it sort of turns up. And
Yeah.
you see you've got these lovely sort of little bits of grain on there. And this is what you could do with it.
And what can you use as far as mediums are concerned?
Oh,
there,
goodness
then?
me. Anything and everything. I would perhaps not use alcohol markers because, as we know, they will bleed a little bit. But if you want to use colour pencils, if you want to use regular pens or fine liners, I literally draw with a fine liner on there. Pencil, fine liner. You can use pencil, metallics, anything. And I use the Crafter's Companion Spray and Shine over the top.
Oh, okay.
Because, of course, you're using it, so you don't want it to rub away. So, yeah. But, yeah, from there to there, it's pretty cool, isn't it?
Great starting point, and again, proving really popular. £12.79, $8.55 platinum price. If you love the Hummingbird collection, which I know lots of you did, I obviously haven't seen it because I've been away for so long, but I know that the chat about the Hummingbird collection that we brought you was very big. You'll probably want to go for the Hummingbird stencil as well, which I believe we'll be having a look at a little bit later on. So you've got your booklet there as well with all of the tuition, all of the ideas that you'll need. And that gorgeous stencil as well for you to be able to create absolutely beautiful hummingbirds. £13.59, $19.71, and already 20% of the stock has gone. And this tells you a lot about Sandra and also Sanntangle, for the fact that 20% of the stock has already gone. We've not even looked at it, but people already know how great your products are, how lovely it is to Sanntangle.
Hummingbird's beautiful.
Yeah.
If
and
you've never drawn a bird and you think, oh, how would I? You can. Honestly, I'm going to show you how. Exciting.
I know. So much to come. We've got another collection to show you right now as well. So this is book 4 of your tiles, tangles and techniques. Starter bundle, not seen before here on Crafters TV. $38.80 is your platinum price, $55.99. And these books are like a great place to start for complete newbies, aren't they?
They are, absolutely, yeah. Or if you would just want a little bit of inspiration and something to sort of try, they give you step-by-step instructions. This one, however, I mean, I brought book 1 to 3 for now, and there's 12 tiles in there, little art tiles in there. This has got 24.
Wow, okay.
And as you can see on here, I'm starting to get a little bit bigger because I want us to craft with it. So this is mine, so again, you might find a few notes lying around. But you look, even from the very first line, working all the way through. But let's have a look. You see, get to the end there. And then,
so that is a continuation of what we just saw here?
Yeah, that's a continuation, yes. So you start that line, and that's where you end up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then here, look, got to start from a little square in the middle, working all the way around, and we come to doing this.
That is unbelievable.
Yeah, so we get 24 of those.
Yeah.
But then, of course, look at this. We're going to show you this one in a bit. I think I'll demo that one. Look at that little swing. It's lovely, isn't it? So, yeah, practice pages.
Yeah, sorry.
So you get your practice pages as well. Now, here what I've done is I've actually given you space to put your tiles. So, see here, these are some of the originals, maybe, and I've actually put them in with little photo corners. So, I've got my own little collection of what I've done and where I'm putting them. So, there, that's how that looks. What to do with my tiles.
Oh, yes.
So, I want to sort of show you this. And I think you've got a few sort of on the other desks as a sample. But here, this is the original.
So is this your own little
This is original for all the book 4s, so this is where this came from.
Oh, I see.
So it shows you look, how I've done this. A few little notes. And this is now more about crafting. How do we make it into a card? So here we go. So there's the next one. So there, spot on card, isn't it? If you wanted to do that, that one looks there. So working our way through. Oh, it's just lovely, isn't it? There's the original.
That's amazing.
Yeah, then you've got a little bookmark here, look, with a little tassel.
Oh, okay.
And then, of course, moving on. Now, of course, in this bundle, I've actually given you a die. And you're like, why is she giving me a die?
Why have you given us a die?
I've given you a die.
What have you done that for?
about?
What are you thinking?
No, it's because if I actually go, look, I've even done that little pocket. Look, that's out of one of my journals, my little memory books. There you go.
Oh, wow.
Oh, look at that one.
Yeah.
That's like double, look in there. See, this is where we start card making.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then here, look, little journal pocket there. Journey begins. So anyway, where was I? So you're getting carried away.
Oh, the
Why
die.
have I given you a die?
Why have you given us a
There
die?
it is, because the die is actually in the book.
I've got you.
There it is. And you see it's got these little slots inside, so you could have it just as one whole thing to mat and lay. Looks nice, but you've got the slots in that are allowing you to put your tiles in there without sticking it down. So that's what I thought. I wonder, I must have the original to that then somewhere in here. Look, oh, there you go. There it is.
Phenomenal.
So it doesn't, how lovely does that look?
It looks gorgeous.
And that's why I thought it'd be really nice to put it together, because of course, doing something like that, you might as well have the die.
And that's that one just there.
That's this one here. That's this one here.
So
you've got your, there you go. See, it's well used. Can you tell? Look, it's well
Yours
used.
would be packaged better than
You'll be
that.
packaged better than that, yeah. So you've got your outer frame, so if you just want a solid, you've got your inner frame with your little, which has been hand-drawn with a tangle. And of course you can add to that, or you've got little slots. And even if you use it without the slots, it's part of the design. You've got a little oval for the middle, you've got a couple of little fancy photo corners in there as well.
And do you know, a great die just to have as well, isn't it? Because I know you talk about kind of taking these and using them within other crafts, but it's just a lovely die to have as well. You know, if you're not putting tiles in, putting little photos in there.
Exactly.
In the slots
So it's a really nice thing to do. So that's why we put that in with it. And of course, we've given you some cream tiles in there as well in the bundle. So yeah, absolutely. See, look at that one. If that was a card, how lovely would that be to give that to somebody?
Yeah.
So this is where book 4 is all about now. It's about using it for your crafting, and that's the main, I think, the main difference. Of course, you've still got the back. Here we go. Oh, it keeps giving, doesn't it? Look at the tassel. So there's that little photo corner die, look, holding it in place. Yeah. So here we go, gallery. This is not my work.
Oh, so this is like the...
this is the work that all the people have done. Yeah, all the other tanglers. So, you know, it shows that they've followed out of the live face. Look at that one, that's the one we've just shown.
So these tangles that they send through to you in your Facebook page, or?
They've actually sent me, I just said, look, I'm putting book 4 together. If you've got a tile between this number and this number, send it in, and we'll put it in. But the differences between one and the other, it's quite crazy, isn't it?
And it must be amazing as well for you to be able to see all of the different styles that everyone creates.
Absolutely love it. Absolutely. And I don't expect everybody to do it the same. See, look, this one. This is the one that Joanne here has actually done as a larger piece. And this one has been slot in differently than I slot mine in. Look at the tassels. They just love it. Look at this one on gold. So it gives you more ideas as well of what other people do with it. It's not
I love reading the little comments as well, like that one there, for example.
Yeah.
It really changed my life doing these little pieces of art, says Sheila.
Just lovely. It's not just my sort of little journey, it's everybody else's as well, isn't it?
No mistakes.
Yeah. Look at that. So yeah, it's just lovely, isn't it? So yeah, so this is a really nice book. If you're into your crafting, you want to make cards with them, this is the one for you to get. And
it's a great little community as well. And again, you know, you've got so much tuition in there, so many things to follow. And of course, you're very sort of, I say live. You're very live on the social media as well, aren't you?
Yes.
So people can always sort of get in touch with you, can't they?
Of course, yeah. And all the tiles that are in here, they're on Facebook as well. They're on the videos or YouTube. You can go on and you can actually tangle along to that, or mute me. You can mute me if you like, and then of course you can follow along with the book as well. So whichever works for you, it's absolutely fine. It's great.
So much love for all of the products today. Adriana says, I haven't had a chance to watch carefully before, but this is so relaxing. Mary Kay says, good morning, both from Wisconsin. Good to see you again, Ben. Shaddai says, I was missing book 4. Happy to get it today.
Oh, fantastic.
And Sarah says, hello, Sandra and
hello,
Ben. Hoping you are both well. It's lovely to see you back, Ben. Thank you. Missed you. Hope you had a wonderful time off. Sending hugs your way from Melbourne, Australia. It is good to be back, and I tell you what, it is good to be here with. Sorry, I'll ignore that.
You've had time off, have you?
I've had just a little while. 24 days. 24 days. That is nearly a month. But that's not my fault. I took, because of the way that my shift, I only actually took 2 weeks off, but the way my shift works, it's just
they are giving you a hard time, I must admit.
Always more than normal. Right, shall we see another demo?
I'm going to do this swing.
Oh yeah, cool.
Okay. Yeah, and I do have one that I've used the die in. I mean, if you want to run the die through the machine while I'm tangling, you can do that.
What do you like?
Yeah, it's already there. So
it's there, all ready to go. Oh right, sorry,
good to go.
that was an
I
instruction to do it.
I've lost my box now.
You what?
Oh, it's there. I need a tile.
Do you know what I love about it? I was thinking this earlier on when you were tangling. It's like, what a mess this is, but isn't it brilliant? Isn't it brilliant to be amongst such a creative mess? Or an organised mess,
Organised mess,
sorry.
of course, yeah. But you know, I mean, honestly, the only things I really need is those.
Yeah.
And I think everything else is a comfort blanket.
That's it.
But then if I want to use colour, it's there, you know. If yeah, it's all there, it's all good. It's okay, I'm going to start with a pencil. And we're going to do this sort of little swing design. So, sort of sets me off, here we go, with a little bit of a frame. There we go. Thank you, Ben.
Welcome. It's quite nice being stood side by side again.
Absolutely, yeah. Lots of jobs to do. Yeah.
Like the good old days, isn't it, eh? Georgina's just gone. If you want him gone, just say, just scratch, just scratch your nose, or something like that.
Okay, so I've got a bit of a frame. Straight in with a pen again. Oh, let's have a look. What I've got here. Yeah, straight in with my pen again, and I'm going to create swirls.
Or sweddles, as Craig would say.
What's it?
Do you know what I love as well is the fact that you've got loads of our guys tangling as well, haven't you?
I know, yeah. Actually, Craig and I did a tile swap.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, we did, yeah. He did a little bit of a tangle here on air, and we swapped our tiles. We sort of kept our own, but then we saw each other at Hobby Maker.
Oh, yeah.
And we did a swap.
And Debbie's been along to one of your classes, hasn't she?
She has been to class, yes. She did come the other week.
How's she getting on with it?
She's doing really well,
Is she?
actually. Yeah,
enjoying it?
Yeah, it's her little happy place, a happy time, isn't it? And this is the nice thing. Everybody uses it for different reasons. Some people just because they want that mindfulness.
You got a pokey tool?
That's it. Oh, as if. Really?
I'm just trying to get the bit. I'll come over here. There'll be one over here. There we go. There we go.
Do you know there's one tiny little bit in there. Look, not much at all. Yeah, we go.
Bit of a perfectionist though, me.
Yeah. Oh goodness me. There we go. So you can.
It's all good now.
Yeah, I'm just going to move on.
Yeah.
There we go. So you see, we've got these little swirls going off. So I've got this base kind of thing going, and I can go as long as I want. I could do as many as I want, but they're just swirls. And this look is our first sort of, that's point 2, isn't it? Next one, it gets a little bit interesting. Like we're going to put a line in. Okay. Little points. It's like that little leafy shape we almost just did, didn't we, in the last time?
I thought it was like a little antennae at first.
Yeah, there you go. And we could just add a couple down the sides there. You see, we actually then create some little. We can even do it. Look further away and put a line into it. Line into it. Little flourishes. There we go. And of course, you don't have to colour them in. You could do these in using the brush pens, different colour, things like that. So this one gives us that. And it sort of shows it all the way around, but then I actually want to put in, look at this, right? Put a line in. Okay. Line. And then another line in there. See, I'm putting some little sort of bobbly bits sort of to add to it. There we go.
I love the fact there's no kind of technical terms here, like bobbly bits, squiggly bits,
bobbly bits,
swirls.
And see, when I sort of draw a tree, I tend to draw a tree upside down because it feels better.
Does it?
Yeah. So I'm going to draw a little line there. And maybe,
Is that the roots?
A little line there, look. A little line there. Now, of course, I'm going really quickly. You would take your time. And of course, those little sort of leafy shapes that we've just done, you can bring them in and bring them along.
Is there a tendency for people who are just starting with this to actually do it in pencil first off?
Yeah, don't go straight in with a pen.
Okay.
Don't do it. So there we are. Look, we're at number 7, so we turn the page. And then we're on to the next bit. So wobbly line. Turning it round, I'm going to do another slightly wobbly line there. There we go. And then let's put some of those little leafy shapes around. I have done this very quickly. You would obviously take your time doing this because you want to sort of enjoy the process at the same time. There we go. And then of course let's bring that frame design in.
It's crazy how it all comes together so quickly, though. From, like you say, from swirls and squiggles,
it's just
and
lovely, isn't
wobbly
it?
lines.
Yeah. Now I do have actually, Ben, over there. If I just sneak this out.
Oh yeah.
Okay. It's a good job I plan, isn't it?
It is a good job.
We'd only ever get one tile done. But here we go. What I've actually done with this is I've created the same design. But you see, I've used the oval. I've actually drawn around the oval out of the die just to give me that kind of shape. But of course, if you wanted to now, shall we put colour on, or do you want to use just pencil? What do you think?
Oh, well, don't ask me. I would say put a bit of colour on, but you do with whatever you wanted to do.
Bring over those brush pens then. That's it, and that little bit of glass there. There you are. Okay, let's do it. So let's have a little bit of, just a little bit of sky in there.
Okay.
Now, I'm saying this, do I have my, but I don't.
What are you looking for?
Bit of water.
Oh, I could probably go and get you some.
Could we have, could we have a little bit of water?
Michelle's gone.
Yeah.
She's off.
She's doing it, she's doing it. Well, while she's doing that, we can have a look at the die that you cut.
Oh, beautifully cut.
Look at that.
That's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in there. Look how that's that paper that we've had at the big box.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I told you I'd got no yellow left. It's because I've been using it all. So what we could actually do on here, if I bring my pen back, it's not just about leaving it as it is. It's about adding a few extra bits and pieces. So if I bring my little tile in, you see we've got these little swirls and things going on. Let's bring it in. Let's bring some swirls in. So let's do it here. There we go. Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle.
There we go. See little swirls in the corners. So we take what we've done in the main sort of shape and add them. And then, of course, we've got these lovely little leafy shapes. Let's bring those in as well. There we go. So we can see where, you know, you can add those extra little bits and pieces going in there. There we go. And see how that works. Once I've done that and inked it a little bit.
Oh, wow.
There we go.
Yeah.
So lots of swirls in there, lots of sort of, just a little bit of yellow ink around there. It's just changed it completely, hasn't it? So I'll move that to one side and let's just quickly put a little bit of colour on this. So here we go, a bit of a brush. So, now when I'm using sort of water, what I would tend to do is put the water on the page first. But because this is, it dries very quickly here. You see, let's just bring a little bit of water in there. Just to allow it to give it a little bit of shading. I don't want to go too sort of far in with those blues, but just using a little bit of it's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
The difference.
And you can use your alcohol markers on the tiles as well, can you?
Yeah, you can. Absolutely. I mean, I've got the tri-blends here, so I've been using them. I will show them a bit later, actually. I have been using them. Yeah, we're getting back into them. So here we go. A little bit of, see if I put water on there first. Yeah, dry my brush off, come into my ink and touch it in. You see the difference that I get there? And it just sort of feathers out. Now the trick is, if you dare, is to leave it, because you don't want to be messing about with it. Faffing.
Faffing.
Don't want to be faffing with it. Leave it as it is.
The word of the day today.
And let it sort of do its thing. Okay. So I might just bring in, let's have a look, a little bit of that blue on its own there. Just on the fine liner.
Have we got the pens on the show today as well? Are they still available?
Yeah, I think they are on the web.
Oh,
so
okay.
Yeah, but they're there. So we could just sort of leave it like that. We ink around it once it's dry, but then making it into a card. Here we go. I have a card ready.
You are super duper
Oh, I
organised
know. Look
today,
at this.
eh?
I've been planning. I've been prepping. So again, I've actually used.
Love
look,
that.
I've used this little key ring, and this is at the box because you've got a key ring there. And I've actually attached it to a little sentiment, which again, hummingbirds, just because they were there. I've got hummingbirds in the background. Look.
Oh,
there's the
gorgeous.
paper. There you
My
go.
first little sneaky
So of
peek
course
of it.
that's this. But the nice thing about this, look, I've got a couple of photo corners, and I'm going to slide that in there because I think sometimes it's nice, isn't it, to have an interactive card. And if you've got something, people think, oh, I'm going to put it on the shelf and I'm going to leave it for a bit. But then they don't really want to leave it there forever. And you think, well, you could actually take this out and you could put it in a frame if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But imagine this, of course, once it's dry, I'd ink round that. I'm not going to because it's still a bit wet. You can just slide it in. Yeah, there we go, one into there. And I've given you a little bit of space as well. If you want to mat and layer this tile a little bit, then you'd still got space to mat and layer this and put it into the slot.
That's brilliant.
And then if you want to put a message on the back and you just want to sort of say to somebody, do you know what, rather than you know, just keeping the card, you could just keep the tile. And it's just lovely, isn't it? Because that's the special thing. That's something that somebody's done, especially for you. And nobody else in the world has got one like it because you've drawn it.
Yeah.
And it's just nice, isn't it? So you've got this that you can take off, and you've got this that you can keep, or you can just keep it as a whole card.
I just absolutely love that.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Love it.
So much, and the fact that you're going to get that die included in the bundle as well is just absolutely brilliant. So many of you saying how much you're loving the show.
Thank you.
So many of you saying how much you adore this craft as well. And it's a nice craft to have, isn't it? Alongside all of the, you know, the kind of your paper crafting expertise, which I know a lot of you have got. Getting into Sanntangle is just another way, I think, to allow you to create even more beautiful projects, whether they be cards or home decor. And like you said, just great for mindfulness, isn't it? Really.
Absolutely, yeah. So if you didn't want to do anything else with it, you just want to sit and doodle for your own pleasure, you don't have to show it to anybody. You could do it. You could even in book 4, you could even draw it in the back and those little tiles. They're already set up for you. But do you do what you want to do with it? I mean, I craft with it. I want to craft with it. And I think it's lovely getting that colour in and bringing it in. Even if you don't want to do paper craft, you fancy soft crafts. I've got a bee. Shall we show a bee? I've got a bee on a cushion. Oh, goodness me, where is it?
Is it over there?
It's over there.
I tell you what, we will find that.
Fabric?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Do it.
We will find the bee on the cushion and show you in
It's
just a
over there
second. Let me just show you, give you details of some stock updates for you because we're crazy busy. When you consider it's just 7:45 a.m. East Coast, 4:45 a.m. Pacific, when I tell you that 35% of the stock of the book 4 bundle has gone, you need to be getting your skates on just a little bit here. It is busy. Sandra's scheduled to be with us right throughout the day today, but if stuff keeps selling at this rate, it could be an early bath for Sandra. £38.80 platinum price, $55.99 if you want to go for that bundle. The Tangle Stamps bundle, which I think you're going to absolutely love. Again, we've not even looked at this in the studio, and 25% of the stock has already gone. £43.16 platinum price, $62.60 is amazing. We can show you some finished samples from the Tangle stamps in just a little bit, actually. And then the All About the Bees bundle. Oh dear me, 60% of the stock has gone. That's 60, not 16. 60% of the stock has gone. Bear in mind, we take a 15-minute break. We take an hour's break in 15 minutes. During that time, people will check out their baskets, and when we come back with Sandra at 3 o'clock, 10 a.m. East Coast, we'll be telling you probably of limited stocks and sellout. So get the things that you want right now. Do not miss out. £44, $63.98 for the All About the Bees bundle. Talking about All About the Bees, should we have a look at some of these finished samples? Look at this bag.
Yeah, look at this.
Wow.
I mean, look, that's All About the Bees. So if I actually bring you in, again, because it's such a mess now, we have no idea where we are. No, can't find. Oh, yeah. There we go. There it is. So if you're looking at that on fabric, it's been, little French dots and things around. So if you're into your fabrics, I do have some samples here on stamps. Do you want to have a quick
look at the Tangle stamps?
Okay?
Yeah.
Ready?
Oh, wow. This is what I was talking about. That's one stamp, isn't it?
That's one stamp, yeah. It's one stamp. It's this big, but it's been stamped a few times. It shows you can do what you want with it. Look at this one.
Amazing.
Yeah, again, this is one stamp, but of course using it all different ways. I did that.
Oh, super cute.
Yeah, so a lovely little bag there. And then, of course, again, it's all about having the one stamp, but doing something else with it. So it's not just one thing.
So that's one stamp there kind of thing, right?
One stamp there,
positioning it around.
Positioning it around, and then joining these little lines together. It's quite good fun, actually. Of course, that's our hexagon. That's our hexagon frame. So we're on using it just for a frame. You see, it's been done stitched. It's just crazy, isn't it? So they're all mixed up. I do apologise, but yeah, more stamps. Look at these.
Little tags.
Look at this one. If you want to go crazy.
Wow.
So this is our mandala stamp and the book stamps. So if you want to make art with it, actual art, that's our margarita.
Very Harry Potter theme.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, maybe so. Look at this one.
Wow.
That's the mandala stamps.
Like a butterfly.
Like a butterfly.
Just amazing.
Yeah, there we go. Look a little, very Harry Potter, isn't it?
Really cute.
But then, of course, looking at that same stamp, but again, it's been extended slightly different.
Yeah.
And of course, we can go a little bit crazy with the colours.
These are amazing.
They're lovely, aren't they? So, yeah, these are the stamps. So I do apologise. We're mixing it up today. We were told to look at bees, but we didn't. Sorry. Okay. So, yeah, so loads and loads of samples there. Look at this one.
And we will get, hopefully, around to showing you more of these products as we head through the shows. Sandra will be back with us at 3 o'clock and also, well, hopefully 7 o'clock tonight if we've got any stock left. Producer Georgina just tells me that baskets are overflowing, so we're going to give you a chance to sell it, because it's one of those shows where you kind of, I think, get a little bit, into the actual demo. You forget what you're doing, like me.
Like me.
Yeah, that we have. So we're going to give you a chance to check out your baskets, and we'll come back with a final sort of recap of Wake Up Call. So head to the checkouts, check out your baskets, and we will be right back.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Quick Buy, all your crafty must-haves in a flash. Make light work of intricate and delicate die-cutting designs with the Pokey Tool from Crafter's Companion. An absolute essential part of any paper crafter's kit, its precise tip has been designed to release the tiniest pieces to reveal your finished results with absolute precision. And to make sure your finished project is perfect, each Pokey Tool has a rubber tip protector, so there's no risk of damaging your die-cutting design or yourself. The Crafter's Companion Pokey Tool is such an essential craft item, we've included 2 in each set. Quick Buy, get yours now.
Thank you for all the lovely comments coming through. Tons of you checking out your baskets there. So next time we hear stock updates, I'm expecting to hear even more has gone. Pam E, I read your comment wrong. I thought you I thought you put I'm entranced by this, but of course you've written I'm entranced by this. Yeah, forgot how to read over the course of the last 24 days as well. Kerry says, I put magnetic tape on the back of my tiles on cards to attach to the refrigerator.
Nice.
That is a nice idea.
Nice.
And Lil J Craft is saying these examples are wonderful. They really, really are. We've only got, less than 10 minutes to go actually, so we thought we'd have a quick look at the Tangle board, which has been proving very popular. £12.79, $18.55, and different to the original ones, as you were saying, because you've got a whole board here.
Yeah, you've got a whole
out.
board to work with, because we want to work on larger pieces, so if you're thinking A4 size or letter size, they would fit lovely on here. Of course, it comes with a clip, so you've got and a little bit of an explanation as to what a Tangle board is as well. So it's not just a board to sort of lean on and to draw on, it's sort of your identity, and if you wanted to, you could actually use it to sort of put inspirational images on, or you could put little tangles on there to help you. And of course, when people post and put pictures on, they put this board in the background.
Yeah.
So you start to work out who's who and whose tile it is before you even know, because you know they're bored.
Okay.
But where do you start?
Yeah.
How do you get on with this? It's a bit scary, isn't it? I understand that, but the first thing you do, look at the grain that you've got. It's all completely different. So I can only show you an example, really. So this one's got quite a wide strip across here, and then it's got lots of little lines in there. And you think, well, okay, I can come in with pencil to start with, or go straight in with pen. But I'm going to use just the regular pens that we've got on, that we use, a fine liner. So don't worry about sort of wrecking the nib. Just be nice and light with it. And what I've done is I've actually looked at book 4, and you see this is the one we've sort of just done. But here I've got this lovely little design, sort of very sort of abstract-y. So I'm going to sort of go along with that one. And I'm going to follow the lines. So you see here I've got this sort of wavy line.
Yeah.
So if I bring in maybe a section there, and it sort of starts with a bit of a sort of stem, doesn't it? There we go. Oh, scary, look, I've drawn on my board. Now, of course, you could go on in pencil first, just so you can get the idea of it, but, of course, confidence builder, sure and steady, it's fine, okay? So then it sort of suggests I've got these little, it says start in the middle, okay, these little sort of curves. There we go. One there. And then it says, okay, go all the way along. So following the instructions, I'm doing what it says. But each one looks going to be a little bit different. There we go. I'm working with this one. And of course, once you've drawn on it, you can still use it as a board, but I would suggest that once you've coloured on it, I wouldn't draw on it, I wouldn't use it to lean on until you've sort of finished it, because you don't want to sort of rub off the work that you've done.
Do you seal them with anything after you finish them?
Yeah, I use the spray and shine.
Oh yeah, you said.
Crafters, yeah. Yeah, I think I've actually, my original one, I think it's now about 3 years old, and I think I've added a second coat of it. So, okay. So you see there, you can sort of work your way around there. And now it's sort of, I'm not following the grain as such, I just used it as a guide to start me off. And I've got this sort of wonderful design going on. You see, I'm just sort of going with wherever the shape's sort of taking me. There we are. So we want a bit of colour. You want to choose a coloured pencil? I don't mind which colour.
You don't mind which colour?
No, I don't mind.
Shall I just close my eyes and just grab one?
Just go for it. Go for it. There we go. Oh, okay.
Ah,
Oh, we've got red. Okay.
matches again.
All right. So here we go. Let's bring a bit of colour in. If you can find me the white pencil actually while you're there, and maybe the orange.
Okay.
I'll just do a couple. You see where we can work with this. So you see, I've not prepared the wood at all. I've just come straight on with some colour. There we are. There we go. Thank you very much. And here we go, a little bit of orange in there as well. So I'm actually working with it in exactly the same way that I would with paper. There we are. And just bringing a drop in there. And a tiny bit of white in the middle.
Just whilst you're colouring, I'm being told we need to get the vote going for the demo of the show.
Ooh.
Where? Oh yeah, they're both here.
There we go.
Shall I just quickly show your cards?
Yeah.
So, one from Michelle. Card number 1 with the iris folding dies, which are coming up on Masterclass a little bit later on. So that's number 1.
Lovely.
It's gorgeous. Number 2 is Sandra's. That was the first one, wasn't it?
That's the first one, yeah, from the B-box.
Yeah, from the B-box. Keep thinking you say you beatbox. B-box, not beatbox. So that's 2. Or number 3, which is from the book 4, isn't it, that you're using right now?
Yes.
With the ornate die. So that's number 3.
Yeah.
It's got some elements, of course, of the Hummingbird Collection and, of course, the little...
yeah, everything's in there.
With Def and the B bundle. So 1, 2, 3, get voting. You've got about 3 minutes to vote for your fave.
Oh, nice. So you see, look, adding colour in.
Yeah.
It's really made a difference. I think, actually, could I have the dark blue?
Dark blue.
So this table's a bit longer than I am. I can't reach the back.
I feel like I'm helping out today as well. This is literally like back in the day where, you know, we used to be at the other place and then someone would go, can you just put your finger there for a second? And I would literally just be like, just hold that. It was very useful.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, we are going to get Sanntangle in later.
Yeah, I am going to do a bit. I am.
We are. So I've just added a little bit of blue on the end there, just to give it a bit of sort of strength on the end there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll let him do his first morning. He'll be fine.
I know. I do feel a little bit more back into it now after the first couple of hours. So by 2 o'clock this afternoon, I should be functioning to the sort of 50% that I normally function at. But it's all changed since I've been, as I say, all the schedules have changed, the times have changed. Of course, worth bearing in mind as well that over the course of this weekend, in case you didn't know, if you spend £20 or $20, you will get that free travel cut, which we'll recap more on later on.
So is that just the weekend or is that today?
Yeah, just for the weekend.
So it's Saturday, Sunday?
Saturday, Sunday. What day is it today?
It's Friday.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Ends on end of play Sunday.
Oh.
Celebrate Sarah's birthday.
Nice.
25% off her signature collections as well.
Yeah. You see how that started to come? Shall I bring in one of those boards now?
Oh, yeah.
Where did we put it? Here we go, I've got a few here. So you see this one? This did start up bright, but I think it perhaps needs a little bit. But you can still see the colours within there.
Yeah.
Exactly how I've just done it there. And, of course, bringing this one in. This is my spare board.
Spare board.
2 or 3. But you see, you can see that adding these extra colours, and I've coloured this in exactly the same way. But you see there, it's completely full. Whereas on this one, I've left elements of the wood because I'm gonna do it. Got a little bit of a string coming off
Will
there.
you go back into that later on then?
I could do,
potentially?
absolutely. If I feel like I want to, yeah, absolutely. Because, yeah, it's spray down. If you think I want to, then if you can still see a little bit of a sheen, just go over it with a very, very fine piece of sandpaper. Just take it off a little bit, go back in, spray it up again. Job done.
And I know you've touched on this, but again, people are always joining. Stephanie's just said, when you finish the board, Sandra, do you seal it with something?
I do, yeah. I do use the Crafter's Companion Spray and Shine. Always have done. And it works brilliant. A couple of layers, very fine, and we'll let dry in between as well.
And Teresa Sanders, hello Teresa,
Hi, Teresa.
says, hi all, I'm just tangling my board right now. It's scary at the start, but I'm loving doing it. I would not have had the confidence to do it without Sandra, so thank you.
Brilliant. Oh, lovely, thank you. You'll be fine with it. It'll be great.
We have got so much more to come with Sandra, by the way, a little bit later on. So you'll be back with us at 3 o'clock, 10 o'clock Eastern. But we are not 100% sure that you'll be back with us this evening.
Okay.
Because stock is flying.
See how it goes.
See how it goes.
See how it goes.
See how it goes. It's been a lovely show. Thank you for all your votes coming in. Which was the demo of the show, though? Was it number 1, was it number 2, or was it number 3? Drum roll, please.
Oh, it's not very good, was it, to be fair?
I heard the one in the gallery just come through the wall. It is number 2.
Oh, thank you, everybody. Thank you. Yes.
So that one will go up onto our Crafty Walk of Fame. You could be voting for that as your demo of the day a little bit later on. That was Wake Up Call. Wow, what a brilliant show.
Flown
by, isn't it?
Flown by.
So you'll be back with us later on at 3 o'clock.
Yes.
With more. Stock will probably have decimated, so what we will be showing you, but not quite sure.
Yeah, we've got stamps.
Yeah, it's fine. We've got loads of stuff.
We've got stuff.
Yeah, we've got stuff. Massive thank you as well to Becky, who will be with us, of course, at 2 o'clock. Softer Side at 2, and then also at 4. So it'll be Softer Side, Sandra, Softer Side, and then also a massive thank you to the lovely Michelle, who's sat over on the cosy sofa. Michelle will be back. There's like a lovely smile. Michelle will be back with us this evening from 6 for Masterclass, where we'll be looking at particularly those gorgeous iris folding dies. Get shopping. Don't forget 25% off Sarah's Signature Collections. Get your free craft mugs as well when you spend £20 or $20. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We will see you in just 1 hour's time for Softer Side. Bye for now.